video. So in this video specifically, I want to talk about Thor nodes and the recent updates with Thor, and if it's right now a good time to get on the project. But before we start, I want to start out by doing our daily verse for today. And so let's go with it. Let's go to the next verse. And we have here, he said to them, go into all the world and preach the gospel to all creation. Mark 16:15. Okay, guys, so this is a great verse for today. Take it today and reflect on it. And see what this verse is truly trying to reflect on you. And take this verse and understand that every verse we have here in the Bible has a meaning to it. See what the meaning is and reflect on it for today. Okay, guys. All right, so now let's start the video. So for Thor Financial, I've been eyeballing the project for about 2 or so months, and I wanted to see when was the right time to get on it. But as you can tell in the crypto projects, you never know when the right time is. So but as we can take a look at the chart history, the last 3 months we have been on a downtrend, and so when you look at a project like this, you might think that the devs and the project itself is not sustainable, and it's not something that you want to get into because if a project is in a downtrend, you might think that they're doing bad and everything. But as we can see here, from the month of January, we had a recent really high uptrend here. We went from the price of 16 all the way up to a high of about 220. And if you know anything about the stock market or the crypto space, this is a very very high trend that it's not sustainable. The prices were going up very high, and they were going up very quickly, and it's not something to be sustainable. So this recent downtrend that we see here is actually something very healthy. As we can tell here, we've been on a downtrend the last 7 days. The last day as well, we've been on a downtrend, and we had a low of about $37, and it went up to about $43. So I just want to talk about the project and why this might be happening right now. So as we can tell, I wanted to take a look at the Thornord's rewards reduction, and I believe this is the main reason why the prices has been going down very substantially, and the reason why is because people are seeing that there's a reduction in the rewards, and they think this is a bad idea. But actually, this is an amazing idea because they actually care about the project, and they want to have the project to be a long term something that in the crypto space it's like hard to do, but that's something that they want to do. So they want to have a project which is sustainable, which as you can tell with the strong project that I spoke about in the last video, they have been doing a price reduction as well on their notes. So don't take a look at this as something bad, but it's actually very crucial that the devs and the project itself, they care about its investors to cut the reduction in half in order for the project to be sustainable and keep going for maybe a year or 2 years. It's better than having a project which it will generate you 100% in one day, but it's not sustainable. So all the efforts, all the the gains that you make will not be sustainable in that time. So take a look at this as something good, okay? And so let's take a look here at the hymnal. So we have the cost of it is 1.25 nodes, and so you would just multiply that by the price here, which we have about $40, okay? And so let's take a look back at the FRIA. So we have the cost here. It's about 6.25 nodes, Thor nodes. So you would do the same thing, and we have the Thor here, which is about 12.5 Thor nodes for one node. Okay, so this is a bit different than Strong, which is the last project I spoke about. But we have the Odin, which is the biggest one, which is about 78 Thor nodes. Okay, so there's a big difference between the Himdall and the Odin. But me personally, no, this is not financial advice. Okay, I've been looking at the price history, and I'm thinking when is the right time to get on it. And as we can see here, there was a big support, and at the $17 level, and we went all the way up to the 216. Okay, so for me personally, I would want to get on it if it goes at $20. Okay, I want it to go down to $20, maybe $19 or so. But don't get me wrong, the price right now at $40 is still a great time to get on it, okay? If you truly believe in the project long term, doesn't matter when you will get on the project and when the right time is, just get in on it, okay? Just do your research and see if this is something you want to be into, okay? So you see here the reward percentage will be about 0.64 daily, and we have also a claim tax. So make sure that you look at the claim tax, and when you're taking the rewards that you're making and the profit, have that reduction into it. So the claim tax will be different from each one. For the Himdo, we have a 1%. For the Freya, we have a 5%. So it gets higher each time you upgrade your nodes. And for the Thor, we have a 8%, and Odin, we have a 10%. Okay, and we have here the daily rewards, which is about 1.3%, and we have the 1.15 for the Thor nodes, okay? And there is a maintenance fee. And this is something that I like about the project because this is an actual node. In the beginning, it was something that, it wasn't an actual node. And so it wasn't really, the credibility of it wasn't as high as something like Strong, which is an actual node running through ecosystems and running transactions. So this is something that's, I see as a good thing that they're having maintenance fee. So don't take a look at it and say this is something bad, okay? And so we have for the dates for the new rates because there will be a reduction. And for Thor and Odin, it already happened, okay? But for as we see here, rates will be for him though, which is will be about 0.02125, and Freya will be about 0.13125, and Thor will be about 0.33125 daily, and Odin will be about 2.735 daily, okay? But until the dates are mentioned, so this will change, and I believe it already changed, and Thor right now is about 0.14, which as you can see here, it's already been updated. And so yeah, guys, take a look at this and calculate if this is something that you want to get into it. I've done my research already, and I believe this is a great project, and there's a lot of potential upside into it. I just believe that the community reacted to it in a bad way. The community thought that since we're reducing the price, this could be a rug pull, and so they thought that it's not going to be sustainable. But they're actually doing a great thing for the community by cutting the price in half in order for them to have the sustainability of the project keep going. So that's something that you got to take a look at, guys. Don't think about it as you're making less now, but think about it as you're gonna make more in the future. And if you're making more now, but the project is not staying for, like I said, a year or two, then there's no point. You're just getting in at the fast gains, and you can't get out. So think about it as a good thing, okay? And as we see here in the Twitter, they have been uploading, and they've been communicating with the community, so it's something good as well. Let's take a look at the first post here. So as Guardians, we are here to make history again. And something I like about Luki, which is the community manager, he actually goes out there and talks to the community and does his best to help out everyone. And that's something that I truly like about this project, is that they're going out of the way to make sure everyone is happy. And they're doing AMAs with other YouTubers and other people, investors as well. So it's something good that they're putting themselves out there and truly want to make a difference in the crypto space. So, guys, take a look at their Twitter. I tried to actually go on their Discord, but it wouldn't let me for some reason. So, I can't. I wasn't to see the new updates that they have on the Discord, but it's not letting me. So, I wanted to talk about the Twitter for now, and then maybe if I found another link where I can join the Discord, I'll do that, and I'll do another update for it as well. Okay. So I also wanted to talk about the page here, the website. So they have, I like the colors that they chose for the project. It's something that's you see, and it's like I like the colors, and everything about it is professional. They tell you how it works if you're someone that want to get into a project and you don't know how yet. It tells you here to buy the Thor tokens and create a node and earn daily rewards. So I will do a video where I'm talking about how to set up your node, and if that's something that you're interested in, guys, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll make sure to do that. So they have their vision here, and our goal is to provide rewards by exposing you in a different multi-chain DeFi protocols. Okay, so if you're not familiar with how they're gaining their income and everything as well, so they have a diverse DeFi. So they invest in different DeFi projects such as staking pools, NFTs, and a host of other careful curated projects. So the thing I like about this project is they have different source of income. Okay, they're not just in one project where if something goes bad into it, they lose all their money, but they have it in several different projects where if one does bad, you still got two, three that are doing well, and that's how they're able to sustain the project, and they're able to pay out these rewards. So they're not just telling you we're gonna give you passive income without having the sources and the projects that they're in that backs it up. So they have something that they're telling us that this is how we make our income and this is how much we can pay you. It might have been higher before and it might be lower now, but at least they're being honest and they're telling us that this is how it's gonna go for now, but maybe in the future things might change. So this is something that I wanted to stay on here, guys, and so I also wanted to go back to the post here. So we have the daily ROI, which, like I said, has decreased. For him, though, it went from 1.7 to 0.64. But again, guys, I still believe this project has a lot of potential into it. So just take a look at these websites that I have here and just make your own decision. Me personally, like I said, I will more than likely gonna be going on to the Thor nodes, which it went down from 0.0265 to 1.15%, but I still believe it's not a bad price. Like I said, if I can find the page. Okay, I can't find it. But yeah, so with these, we also have the node cost unchanged. So the cost of the nodes will remain the same. So that's a good thing, okay? At least they're not increasing the price for Thor and for Himdall or Freya or Odin and making it, twice. Not They're not making it like Himdall for 2.50 now, but instead they're keeping everything the same, which that's something that I appreciate from the project, and I hope they continue to increase and the supply of the project and do a little bit more marketing because I believe that's something that they lack as well. But overall, if I were to get in the on the project, like I said, I would wait until it goes down to about the 20s or maybe 19s or so. If you're unable to get on the project at these current prices, which is $40, and you would just multiply it by which one you want to get into, if it's Himdall, Freya, Thor, or Odin, just see which one you would want to get on it. But for me, I would really recommend you start out small, okay? I wouldn't recommend you going into the Odin, and even if you have the funds for it, I would not recommend you going into that right now. I would recommend you, start out small with the Himdo and see how it goes. See if you're able to make a profit off of it, and slowly increase your rate and increase the projects that you get into. And if you want, you can also compound. So don't go out all on it on the project with the Odin or Thor if you don't have the funds for it. I would recommend you start out small, okay? Get the Himdo and compound each day for it. Don't worry about, if the project is gonna stay here for 2 years, 3 years, don't worry about, you starting out very big right now with the Odin, and since the project is gonna keep going, so why not just start with the Himdo with the lowest one, and you're not really sacrificing a lot of your funds, and that's something that you're able to sleep at night well because you're knowing that I don't have all my funds in there. I just have a small portion, and if the project is here for 2 years, maybe I can have the Freya or Thor, and I'll still be making the passive income. Okay, so if you're not a big risk taker, I would recommend you start out small, which with the Himdo here, and see how the project is going. If you like it, maybe you want to increase it a bit, go ahead, and it's fine. And as we can see here, the Himdo also only has $5 per month for the fees and the maintenance, so something that's very small and very doable. So this is my advice, okay? I would recommend you start out very small and see how the project is going. If you like it, keep compounding, compounding, and diversify your portfolio, okay? Don't just have everything in one project like Thor. Have it in other projects, which if one falls, you have another source that can help you out. So I wish this this video gave you some advice and gave you some crucial updates on the Thor project. But like I said, just take a look at this and don't be worried about the price going down and in decline. They have updates going on, but more importantly, I believe it's because of the price reduction. The community just looked at it as a bad thing, but truly it was a good thing because they want to have the project sustainability in the main priority. So this is something that's making me believe in the project more, and I believe that for me, I will more than definitely be going into the project with these prices or maybe a bit lower. Okay, but I will update you guys and let you know what my next update on the project. Maybe um I'll do something like the charts. I'll talk about how I see which prices are the best to get on because from the last video, I know this is not a strong video, but I wanted to do a little update on the strong video that I spoke about last time. So I said that the great price would get on it on 270s or two low 270s. And if you don't believe me, take a look at the last video. And as we can see here, it went down all the way to 270s, like I said, and it bounced back. So if this is something that you're interested in and how I analyze my charts and how I know when is the right price to get on it, let me know in the comments below, and maybe in the future I'll do a video and tutorial for you guys on how I analyze the charts. But yeah, guys, if you found any value in the today's video, please like and subscribe, and hit the bell notification, and let me know in the comments below as well what other projects would you like me to review and talk about for you guys. And without any further ado, stay blessed and take care and stay tuned to the next one.